2020 and 21 have been a very challenging year to accomplish anything in. And I don't mean to be, alas, woe is me, compared to the problems others have had with COVID and losing family members and employment and homes. I mean, this is nothing. This is literally toy making, but it's been frustrating. I felt like I had built up a good amount of momentum on the Excalibre 15 project, and the first one was done and it sounded great. And I started this second one here, which is going to have the normal on the left and the top boost on the right, and really pushing forward. And I ordered the front panels, and there was a delay in getting them made. The guy who made my panels was ill, had some illnesses, and then he finally shipped them. And because it was shipped from a company that said amplification to a company that said audio, we suspect, someone within the Postal Service stole the contents of that box. I'm sure they got it home and said, "What the hell is this?" and threw it away. But because the box said something that might imply value, it was stolen. And as I said, the guy who did the panels was having some health issues and having about to move and change jobs. And I don't know all the particulars. That's his private life. It's none of my business. But he got these panels made for me right before he shut down business for a while, and he sent them to me. And, the guy's been a friend of mine for a while. We're not close friends, but, I have nothing but goodwill towards him. I think he made an understandable but unfortunate mistake. On these two panels, he had the correct drill, but he had the incorrect graphics. So he drilled the locations correctly for that, which are the same locations as on this one for the pentode top boost. But he applied the pentode normal graphics, which are different than the normal top boost, which would have had treble and bass and some other details that I will show you when I get one that actually works. And more than that, of these panels, while I cannot use these two at all because they are mislabeled, only this one for a 6v6 Classic has the graphics good enough to use. This one and all four rear panels, the laser cutting, the laser etching for the print is like it's blurred, like everything bled. And I don't know the particulars of this process. I did notice that this panel here, the black part is a slightly different black than these, and the silver is a slightly different color than these. I imagine these three were done out of one piece of this stock, and this was done out of another. This one, all the lines are crisp, everything looks great. I can use this. Maybe the panel thickness was slightly different, and he set the focus of the laser with this one, and then he just changed it out, and these aren't usable. I don't know. But the graphics on this one are as they should be, and that is the graphic clarity and sharpness that he has given me in the past. I could possibly use this 6v6 rear panel just to get that out built, even though the rear stuff is slightly blurry in comparison to how it should be. I don't want to belabor the point. And if the front panels on the Excalibre were good, I could use these slightly blurry rear panels. But honestly, out of all this, I can make one amp where the front looks good and the back is okay. I don't like that. I have these acrylic face plates that will go on the front of the amp and cabinet. This one, for whatever reason, is not the same color. So this one, even if I were to, aside from the haze on the front, if I were to polish that up with some micro mesh or whatever, the color on the back is slightly different. I'm going to try to use this one with some 2000 grit or micro mesh or something. These others look good, and I'm about to take some silver acrylic paint and backfill them, at which point these should really pop. And to give you a preview of that, let's go to the silver color here. Once that silver comes through, this one looks white because the angle, but it'll look really good on the amplifier against the black background. So I have got to find someone else to make my panels. And I hope that the guy who did this work, because I've been very happy with his work for years, I hope he gets everything back where he needs it to be in his life, and we can resume the partnership that we've had, because I know he's capable of doing great work. These are quite good. This is great, and everything he did for me in the past was at this level. So if he sees this, if you see this, man, I wish you nothing but the best. I hope whatever's going on works out and you end up in a better place. In the meantime, I've got to find someone else out there who does this quality level of work, and will take small batch orders that I can afford. Because until I can get the front plate for this, and not a single one of these front plates here is the one I need for this one that I've already started building, I can't finish it. And that just kills me. I'm just crippled. You know, and there's so many guys out there who will make, they're selling you a custom amp, and all it is it's a Marshall, and they'll have a Marshall chassis with a Marshall gold plexi kind of thing, and they'll just copy the cosmetics exactly and use like a Marshall font to put their name, and it'll say Smith or whatever, and they say that's a custom amp, and it's not. It is a let's put it this kindly. It is a kit built amp with someone else's name on it. It's kind of an ego project, and I'm really trying to go beyond just copying. And this is not the Vox. This is not the Vox layout. This is not exactly the Vox circuit. This is getting the sound of the old Voxes through some different routes. And I'm trying to do an absurdly high quality of build, and all that on the inside is what I can control. And the outside, I have to have other people make it for me. And I've designed it all myself, and I will find the quality that I'm looking for, but I want the outside to match the inside, because people hear with their eyes. Anyway, sorry for the long ramble. I'm really trying hard to find someone who can do great work that is affordable, because I don't want this to be a $4,000 boutique, thing. Until I get this kind of stuff ironed out, and I can't take any orders on this because I just don't know how long it'll take me to fill them. And, it's driving me nuts.